artists. Welcome back to the AJ Studios. Today we'll be talking about art journals. Art journals or sketchbook are an essential tool for artists. It's a place for them to test out new ideas, to experiment with new techniques, to gather information, and to make and record observations. Really, the sky is the limit in terms of what an art journal is and what it can be. While buying a sketchbook or an art journal or notebook would fit the bill, we thought it would be fun to show you how you can personalize your own art journal with just a few things that you can find at home. Let's do this. Okay, our first step is to fold our paper in half. So I'm just taking one sheet at a time and I'm just folding it. You're really just limited by the size of paper that you want, but art journals can take any size that you want. So if you want something a little bit smaller to put in your pocket, you could make it definitely a little bit smaller. Or if you want something larger, you could definitely, if you want to work large scale, you could definitely do that as well. All right. So what I'm going to do is once I've got all of my pages folded, I'm just going to nest them in one another. And I'm just going to set that aside because I'm going to show you a really easy way of spacing your holes so you don't have to take out a ruler. So what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your sheets of paper and you're just going to fold it horizontally. And then fold it again in half and then one more time. So basically you've made an accordion fold, and those folds are all equally distanced apart, and that makes it super easy to add these holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my pencil and I'm just going to make a little mark where I want my holes to be. So you just need 3 for the stitch that we're doing today. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Just like that. And so you can set your template away and use it again later. And then I'm going to also, I cut down my file folder and now I'm just going to line that up. So in my book. So I just want to make sure that I can see the file folder on each edge of my book. And I can see already that I need to tap this and make sure that all of the pages are lined up. So it can be a little bit finicky, but this is the most finicky part. So now that you've got everything lined up and ready to go, all you need is to grab your thumbtack or awl, and you're just going to puncture through all of the pages and the cover to create a hole. Move that around a little bit, and then I'm going to do it again in the middle, and then one more time here. Okay, so what you should have are holes through all of the pages plus the cover. Now, the next step is to thread your yarn. So again, you'll be really thankful if you have a needle with an eye. It's easy to do. And that was super easy. And then I'm just gonna make sure that I have about a meter. That's all you need. It's probably a little long, but it should be okay. So I'm going to start my stitching from the back side of my book. So I'm just going to push through all of the pages from the back to the front. And at the back, I'm going to leave a little tail. And now what I'm going to do is go through a hole near the edge. So I'll just choose this one here and I'll just go through. So I've got a nice, and if it doesn't get tangled, you'll have a nice little stitch. Like so. And then the next step is I'm going to flip my book over again And I'm going to skip over the middle hole and go straight down to this hole at the edge here. I'm going right through all of the pages. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the outside, and then this is what it looks like now on the inside. So you can see that I have only one more stitch that I have to make from this hole back down into the middle hole. Ta-da! And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that I have one string on one side of the line and one string on the other side of the line, and then I'm just going to make a little knot there, maybe a little bow, and then I'm going to trim this off. And that's it. That's how you make a nice, easy sketchbook. Endlessly customizable. And finally, I want to show you my own customization. So in this case, I wanted to be able to do both dry media sketching, so with a pencil, crayon, crayons, chalk pastel, but I also wanted to be able to do wet materials as well. So in this case, I taped in an envelope, and inside I just stowed some watercolor paper. And then I also made my own palette. So this is cardstock. I mixed up a bunch of watercolor paint, and then I applied it in on the cardstock, and then I let it dry. And then I also included some wax paper if I wanted to do some color mixing. And the way that you can use the palette is that you just dip your paintbrush in water and then pull up the color again, so it will come up. So I would say you can get about 2 or 3 paintings of this size with each palette that you make. You could definitely reuse the cardstock again. You just apply more paint and let it dry, and it's infinite fun, and it keeps everything super portable, which is what I like in a sketchbook, and it just tucks in really nicely there. So I hope you give this activity a try, and if you do, please share. I would love to see what your art journals look like. But more importantly, I would love to see the art that you're making in them. Thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, happy creating!